Everybody, I'm Jacob Castro and welcome to another video here on Jacob's Aquarium. Hope you guys are doing good and I hope your tanks are doing good as well. So here we go. Here is a new video on Jacob's Aquarium and I'm so excited to show you guys my brand new pond. Now, the pond that I built before I called Mega Pond. Now, since this one is considerably larger, that I built recently. I don't know what to call this one, so I'll let you guys give me some recommendations in the comment section. But yeah, here it is. Here is my brand new 600-gallon pond. The pond measures 6 feet wide, 10 feet long, and 16 inches tall. It is a massive pond compared to the ones that I built before, which has given me so much space for all my aquatic plants. Now, since I have so much more space, I'm definitely going to be able to expand my product line, meaning I'll be offering more species of plants and obviously more of them as well since I have the space to store them. Before I built this pond, as you guys know, I was using my two 80-gallon aquariums and one 30-gallon flood table, hydroponic flood table. That was working okay, but they were, three separate systems, which meant 3 different pumps, 3 different filtration systems, 3 different CO2 lines, and it was just kind of irritating and kind of frustrating to work with. So I finally just decided, you know what, it's time. Let's build a new pond. I was so excited to do it. So that's what I did. I bought all the wood and all the screws and those metal plates you see holding it together, all the PVC plumbing and fittings and everything, and I did it. I built it. And surprisingly, I did it in 2 days, all by myself, which I'm pretty proud of. It's so awesome, guys. It's so huge. I mean, like I said, it's 600 gallons. That is the biggest thing I've ever owned with that much water in it. I am so happy to finally have all this space to house all my plants and grow them, and it's so exciting. So in the pond, I'm using silica sand, as I've used in pretty much all my holding tanks and my previous ponds. Silica sand does not contain any beneficial nutrients for the plants, of course, so I have to compensate by dosing a lot of liquid nutrients, and I also inject CO2 as well. And the plants are doing incredibly well. Even before they were here in the new pond, they were in my two 80-gallon tanks, and they were doing really well there too. They were growing like crazy. They were pearling all the time, and as you can see, they just look so beautiful. So they're even doing better in the pond now that they have more space to spread out. This plant that you're looking at right now is Liguidia parensis, and look at the color. Oh my god, I can't get over that. It's like a velvety, super dark red color. It's so beautiful. So I have a lot of plants here in the pond. They're all doing extremely well. They're growing like crazy. The pond receives natural sunlight pretty much all day in the greenhouse, which, by the way, the pond is so big it took up the whole greenhouse. So I kind of thought I could work with that, but it's kind of cramped in there. So I'm also working on adding an extension to the greenhouse, and the extension will be about 5 to 6 feet. So the greenhouse will be pretty big eventually. It's going to be a big greenhouse for me to do a lot of stuff in. So that's where the pond is. It's inside the greenhouse, receives natural sunlight pretty much all day. And I also have Castro LEDs mounted over the pond to fill in those dark spots, because as you can see, due to the angle of the sun, some parts of the pond don't receive as much light as other parts of the pond. So I'm using those LED lights to fill in those dark spots. And I'm not leaving them like this. I'm going to be adding goosenecks to them, which will give me the ability to angle them better towards those dark spots. But yeah, I mean, it's super cool. It's so awesome. Lots of space to store plants. As you can see, I'm using a micron sock to filter out all the fine particles. I will be also building a better filtration system for the pond with biological filtration, especially because I do plan to add fish. Of course, fish that can withstand the temperature fluctuations the pond will be experiencing. Yeah, so there is so much more to come, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Have fun with your tanks, and I'll see you next time.